So, as we saw, that Paul didn't want to go to Corinth straight away because he knew that, it may be in vain because obviously everyone is now sort of immersed in this traditional Apollo festival. So he was, rather than going there, he wrote them a letter. But what he also did is he sent Titus. He sent Titus before him. Then, putting aside all personal feelings over the course of those who conduct reveals a strange perverseness, and sleeping and keeping his soul stayed upon God, the apostle wrote to the church of Corinth, one of the richest, most instructive, most powerful of his letters. So in this letter, now this is where he starts to be quite strict, but at the same time he's loving. He says, with remarkable clearness, he proceeds to answer the various questions brought forward by the church and to lay down general principles which he heeded would lead them to a higher spiritual place. They were in peril, and he could not bear the thought of failing at this critical time to reach their hearts. Faithfully he warned them of the dangers and reproved them of their sins. He pointed them again to Christ and sought to kindle anew the fervor of their early devotion. So again, you can see that there is a very um, you know cared and kind love that Paul had to the Corinthians. He went there, they happily received his work. Okay, don't forget these guys were Gentiles. So they happily received the gospel and they were happy about the gospel. But again, when the world, sometimes Satan uses these traditions, and sometimes he uses the world to infiltrate your mind, your heart, and your body and your spirit, and causes you to be confused, right? And the way he does that is he brings in this fun side of things. He brings us this pleasure seeking kind of things that gives you a very happy feeling, a very nice and a very sort of comforted feeling. But spirituality is not about feeling, it's about a relationship with God. And that's what God wants us. God wants us to have a relationship with him, not just a feeling or an experience. For example, Ignatius of Loyola, this always spoke about spiritual experiences where you feel this sort of connection, where you sort of feel this amazing happiness and joy. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But in reality, Christ says it's about having a relationship. Christ and the Father's relationship was was a relationship of a father and a son. Similarly, God wants us to have that same relationship where He is our Father and we are His children. So it's not about feelings and experiences; it's a relationship and a connection.